Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Jazz Talk, my favorite segment of the show, where I interview local jazz musicians. This week we have Adrian. Adrian, how are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you, man? Thanks for having me.
Of course, dude. Of course. Well, first, just tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
My name's Adrian Padilla. I'm a music ed major from Midland, Texas, and I'm here all the time. I play so many different ensembles. I'm in the 3.14 big band. I'm in Jazz 1. I'm in the symphonic band. I'm in Paladuro Brass. That's new. Yeah.
Oh, yes. I see. How long have you been playing your trumpet for?
I've played trumpet for about 7 years, maybe a little more.
I see.
A little bit of a young artist, I guess.
A little bit. When did you start playing jazz?
I started playing jazz my junior year of high school. So what happened was I was a sophomore and all my friends were telling me, they were like, oh, you should get in the jazz band. You should get in the jazz band. We're doing so much cool stuff in there. And I'd go to the concerts and I'm like, this doesn't sound like jazz.
Yeah.
It sounds really weird. It's because it was very gentrified.
I see. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I got there my junior year after I talked to this guy. His name was J.P. Gonzalez. He was a director. He was an assistant director, but he was the director of the jazz band. Then the next year he left. So I showed up to jazz band the year that he left, and I kind of got pushed into jazz, and I got more of a passion for it through this man named Jonathan Avila. Yeah. He's a great guy. He had a lot of passion for jazz. He graduated from here.
I see. Yeah, I am.
So did JP. But yeah, it was really cool. I joined jazz band and I loved everything about it. Yeah. And I was, I guess, blessed with a range.
Yeah.
So I used to do fun things and crazy things like, oh, I'm going to take it up right here. Why not? I can. And then I kind of just kept developing my lead sound by listening to so much jazz music and playing in different ensembles and stuff like that.
Yeah, I see. What made you so attracted to the genre of jazz?
What made me attracted to the genre of jazz is just the amount of colors that you can see through jazz. I mean, there's so many great things about concert music and regular just everyday like orchestra music and wind ensemble music. It's great, but there's a certain aspect of jazz that's just amazing. Yeah, it's you have so many. I mean, it's way less people playing in it, so you have to really own your part. And then on top of that, you got all of the different styles of jazz. Like you got your everyday swing. You got what Latin, funk. There's so many cool things about it, and I love doing it.
Awesome, yeah. Does the way you think change a lot when you're playing in a jazz setting compared to when you're playing in like a band or orchestra setting?
I feel more at home in a jazz setting, if I'm being honest. I mean, I've played in wind ensembles and orchestras, and that's when I feel more on my toes. If there's a weird way of saying that, I just feel more naturally jazz inclined.
I see, yeah. What are some of your favorite jazz artists, and why are they your favorites?
My favorite jazz artists, this is crazy. So I have Maynard Ferguson, obviously.
Of course, yeah.
I have Roy Hargrove, and I'm just gonna name them first, and then I'll say why. So we got Maynard, we got Roy Hargrove, we have Wycliffe Gordon, and we have how could I forget Doc Severinsen? And those are my main four. So I really like Roy Hargrove's style of improv, and I think it's amazing. Yeah, I like Maynard's range and the way that he can play beautifully. Just way up in the stratosphere, and everyone loves a good Maynard chart.
Yeah, of course.
Everyone loves "Gotta Fly" now. It's a classic.
Classic chart.
And then I like Doc Severinsen. Guy's 98, still kicking, playing trumpet. That guy's insane. He was a real big inspiration with the Tonight Show band, and what else? Wycliffe Gordon. He plays with so much passion for what he does, and you can. It's almost like he's talking through his instrument every time he just doots into it. I'm so serious.
Yeah.
Like any noise that he makes is just fantastic.
Yeah.
And those are my people.
I see. Yeah, awesome. What are some of your favorite subgenres of jazz, and why are they your favorites?
My favorite subgenres of jazz. I'd say I really like a good Latin tune. I feel like I can improv way smoother on a Latin tune. I mean, you've heard me play over all the time.
Yeah.
Spain. Song for My Father, stuff like that. I'd say that it's pretty much just Latin that I like the most. I've always been like, I like swing. I like the style of swing. I just feel like I can't improv over it as good as good as I can a good old Latin chart, you know.
I see. What is one of your favorite jazz albums, and why are they your favorites?
My favorite jazz album is Somewhere Out There by the Airmen of Note, because everything they play just sounds fantastic.
Incredible.
Yeah. They have my favorite rendition of Spain on there.
Yes.
And it's just so in your face, and it's just great.
Just loud.
Yeah.
What are some role models you have in the world of jazz?
Role models I have in the world of jazz, I guess I just listed all of them out, but I'd say that my main ones my main one is Maynard Ferguson and Louis Armstrong. I watched a documentary about his whole life and how things were from when he picked up his horn to the day he died. It was just great. It was an inspiration. I mean, his trips to Africa and coming back and bringing it back so much culture into the world of jazz in New Orleans, and it was just great.
I see. Yeah. Who is someone that you try to replicate your sound off of?
I really like to replicate the sounds of Arturo Sandoval and Maynard. Just a lot of lead players, really. But those two mainly. I want to say the first solo that I ever transcribed and played by ear was I remember Clifford by Arturo Sandoval, and it's just he just plays it so beautifully, and everything that he does is just very like you can feel the sorrow as he's playing it, just because it's such a strong ballad.
Yeah. I see. Yeah.
And same thing with Maynard. And he's got a bunch of good stuff too.
Yeah. Well, I do want to get into the Jazzy Fridays recording. Obviously, you were part of this recording. You have a trumpet solo in it. Can you tell me a little bit about how the feeling of recording, basically a live chart, and being able to hear it anytime you want now?
It's terrifying when you're in when you're in not the studio, but when you're there.
Yeah,
it's really scary just knowing that any one of these things is like, or any one of these recordings is going to be the one. So you have to be on point every time. And I made sure that I crafted both of my solos throughout of it to where they could be seamless and sound like it. I pulled the melody off of it, or I pulled the melody out from the da 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 da. I pulled that out, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to do this here. It was. I like pulling licks from the main thing and turning it into something that's mine.
I see.
And giving it a real heavy, like, just in your face playing. That's what I love doing.
I see. I know you're really into crafting your solos and figuring out your solos before a concert or anything. So when you make a solo, there's obviously these hit points where you play the same rhythm, but how much of your solo is like improvised, where you lead into the next part you thought of? And can you tell me the process of what it is, figuring out what you want to play during your solo on these specific charts?
And like when, Okay, so the way that I like to, my take on improv is I got to listen to the backing track as well as the chart at least maybe 30, 40 times before I can actually start putting something over it. If I listen to a backing track, I have to think of something, and then I hear a lick in my head, and I try to replicate it on my instrument after singing it, of course. Like I sing things out before I play them. It's weird. And then after that, I move on into finding ways to make this lick touch this lick. So it's like all a big old puzzle piece, and it just keeps on flowing straight through. And I think that's how every jazz improv lick should be, or every jazz improv solo should be put together. It's just such a big, heavy, flowing movement of point A to point B, which is when everyone else comes back in and the tune keeps going.
I see, yeah. So for the Jazzy Fridays recording, how long did it take you to decide what you wanted to play, and when did you feel confident in it, that this is the solo I want to play?
If I'm being honest, 2 days before.
I see, yeah.
I had a couple licks just there that I had been playing in the 3.14 rehearsals, and then the rest of it I was kind of just just trying to figure things out, spitting notes out, seeing if they work there. And it didn't take until Kobe sent me the recording to really put together what I wanted. He was like, here's the MIDI, just figure out what you want to put there. And I sat in my room for maybe 3 hours with a practice mute in, trying to figure everything out until I did.
I see. Yeah. And obviously you've been gigging a little bit with the 3.1 for big band. Can you tell me about how it feels gigging? So it's not usually the same experience as when you're playing in like an organized concert. But what is the feeling you feel when you're playing at a gig to random people, to just kind of on the spot playing and stuff like that?
Well, the last gig that we had for Dia de los Muertos at Starlight Ranch, that's what it's called, right? We played. Well, it was very frantic when we got there, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be really bad. This is gonna be really bad." But the downbeat of Manteca, when we started playing it, I was like, "Okay, this is going good." And then slowly, typically I don't do this in the middle of a rehearsal where I'm like, "Hey, I want to solo on that." I just throw the hand up and I'm like, "I'll do it."
Yeah.
Every tune I did it just for fun. I soloed on everything, and there's a lot more pressure, but I feel like pressure is what you need sometimes to get where you need to go. And I feel like as a whole, that gig was a success, really. Even though we weren't set up for it, we didn't have a piano, but I mean, that's just how things managed to work out, and we played with what hand we were dealt, really.
I see.
Yeah.
When did you realize that performing jazz was something you really wanted to pursue more and more?
I decided that whenever it was my senior year, and I was having way more fun in jazz band than I did playing in the honor band in my high school. I looked forward to going into the jazz band every day. I'd go and practice over backing tracks during my teacher assistant period. My band director liked me so much that he gave me a fake assistant period so that I could just sit in there and practice. It was great.
That's awesome. Yeah. Who is an artist, dead or alive, that you wish you could perform with?
I wish that I could perform with Doc Severinsen. That guy's a genius, really.
Yeah.
I like everything that he's done, and I've listened to so many of the recordings of the Tonight Show band, and I think that's really my ideal person to play with, really.
I see. Yeah. If you could take the playing ability or the writing ability of any artist ever, who and why would you pick them?
If I could take the playing ability of Arturo Sandoval, that'd be great. He's have you heard Funky Cha-Cha?
Yes, I have heard
his
Funky
improv
Cha-Cha.
solo over that is insane.
Yeah.
Everything else about that chart is great too.
Why do you have such a high I guess vision of some of these jazz players?
Because these are the people that I grew up listening to as a jazz musician. Like, my whole thing was I'd listen to these guys and I really liked these guys and what they did, so I'd listen to more and more of their stuff. And eventually I said that I want to sound like these people, so this is what I'm gonna do.
I see. Yeah. I know we talked about a little bit how you plan your solos beforehand when you have a big concert coming up, but like you said earlier too, we had a gig and all those solos were on the spot. What exactly is going through your mind when you're taking an improvised solo?
Nothing
at all.
Really, it's really nothing. I'm just like, I hope I'm in time, I guess.
You're just letting
I hope I stop whenever everyone else needs to get going. Well, not back row politics. That was a little scary, but we got back on track and finished.
Yeah.
So
you're kind of just feeling out the music and letting your fingers do it and your ears do the work.
Yeah, I typically listen for a downbeat whenever everything goes in. I'm like, okay, downbeat. That's what I'm gonna play. I typically play on the upbeat. If you ever notice when I'm soloing, I always start on the upbeat.
I see. Yeah. Why do you think jazz and people's emotions have such a close connection to each other?
I feel like you're able to talk through your instrument. I do. When I'm playing, I want people to see my sound coming through me as my voice. I see. Yeah. That's what it is.
I see. And do you put a lot of emotion when you're playing? For example, like I remember, I think it was last year we were playing Goodbye Pork by Hat, and Dr. Barger really talked about thinking of a sad moment and portraying those emotions to the piece. So how much emotion do you show through your playing?
I put all of my emotion. I dig deep, and I think everyone should. Whenever it's such a heartfelt ballad, that you should think about something that makes you feel like you need to just scream it. That's how I play. I play screaming through my lungs, really. And that's what everyone should do.
I see. Yeah. What is one of your favorite memories relating to jazz?
One of my favorite memories relating to jazz was, I want to say it was my senior year of high school. I was, our jazz band did these little tours, and my favorite moment was soloing. Well, it was like a whole solo feature type tune. I forget what it was, but it was just amazing. And I remember as soon as we stopped playing, they were like, "Wow, that was some really good trumpet playing." And in the middle of it, there was a guy in the front. He was like, "Whoa!" And then he was one of those people that feels it in the moment.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I see.
But yeah,
That's chill. That's awesome. How has jazz affected your life?
I listen to jazz on a regular basis. I mean, if I hadn't found jazz, I don't know what I'd be listening to, because most of the music that I listen to is very it's very jazz inspired. A lot of indie bands nowadays, they use a lot of jazz progressions and stuff like that. And I listen to indie music, rock music, funk music. I listen to old disco music. I listen to a bunch of stuff.
I see. Yeah.
Very jazzy.
Yeah. How do you feel? Oh, you just kind of talked about this a little bit, but how do you feel about the influence jazz has in modern music?
Well, I feel like a lot of different genres are inspired by jazz. Like hip hop nowadays, there's a lot of jazz being sampled in lots of artists' songs, as well as probably. Oh, I was going into the indie music. I listened to a lot of alternative indie music and stuff like that, and they have a lot of trumpet players on them. They have a lot of guitar solos using jazz scales. It's just, that's how I feel it's being. What was the word you used? Influenced.
Influence. Yeah,
that's the word.
Yeah. How do you feel about the direction that jazz is currently going in?
I feel like people are saying that jazz is dying. Well, a lot of the people that are playing jazz are working hard to keep it just around. I mean, jazz is never going to die. Everyone's using it in their music nowadays. It's not.
I see. Yeah. Why do you think it's important to listen to live jazz when you can?
It's important to listen to live jazz when you can, so that you understand what it's like from another person's perspective to be able to solo in front of a bunch of people on the spot. And I think that that's really important. Like when the Woody Witt quintet, it was a quintet. When they came by, all of the stuff that they were playing was mostly improv, and then they got back to their tune.
Yeah. Well, talking about live jazz a little bit, we do have our jazz band concerts next week here at WT. You want to talk about the programming, or what exactly y'all are playing and stuff like that?
This Wednesday, I want to 6:30, 7:30, somewhere around there. We're gonna be playing. Jazz One is gonna be playing some cool tunes like Minuano. We're gonna be playing Smack Dab in the Middle. We're gonna be playing those Minuano, Smack Dab, Cruisin' for a Bluesin'.
Okay, I know.
And there's a couple other ones. Let me. I want to get you the right program.
Yeah. You're all good. You're all good.
Let's see. I gotta go to my files. Yeah, I uploaded all to my Foursquare. So Jazz 1, Trumpet 2, or Jazz I. Yeah, no, I put an I. I'm weird. Okay, so we're playing Cruisin' for a Bluesin'. We're playing Act Your Age, a great Goodwin tune. We're playing, let's see, Minuano. Also a great tune. That's my favorite one that we're playing. It's our closer.
I see. Okay.
Playing Smack Dab in the Middle by Sammy Nestico. And we're playing, let's see, Are We There Yet by Lyle Mays.
I see.
Yeah.
Do you like all those charts?
I do like all those charts. So they're really fun to play over.
So you said, which one did you say was your favorite?
My favorite one is Minuano.
Your closer?
Yeah, Minuano 6/8. It's so good.
Why is it your favorite? What makes it so special?
I love all the flugelhorn solos that are on it. Traven Phillips, he's a great player. He's playing a bunch of flugel solos on that. We got some piano solos and some guitar solos going. They're really good.
Who's I guess for the audience, who's all in Jazz One?
Who all's in Jazz One? Like trumpet players, like sax.
Or I guess there's one of them out there. Mr. Taylor Martindale.
Taylor right there.
Well, who are I guess I could word it better. Who's being featured a lot in the Jazz One? I know you said a lot of flugelhorns are happening, but is there any like standout features that are going on, or someone that has a solo where you're like, wow, I can't wait for people to hear?
I like Kat's piano solo quite a bit. I have a couple solos that I've been working on. They're gonna be really good. Oh, Dylan's playing on Are We There Yet? He's playing a really good. He's playing a really crazy solo on that. He's also playing. It's also Dylan and Orlando on Act Your Age. It's a big old battle. Mr. Story calls it what? The battle between Kitten and Mad Dog.
Okay, that's strange, but okay.
Yeah,
interesting. Personally, do you have any pre-performance rituals that you follow?
Not really. I just drink a soda and hope for the best, you know?
Do you have a specific soda you have to drink?
Oh, right now? Well, it used to be Mountain Dew Baja Blast. For years it used to be that. Well, right now it's I want to say it's there's a new 7-Up out. It's called 7-Up Shirley Temple. It's really good.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. What has been the best crowd you have ever performed for?
The best crowd that I ever performed for was last year at the jazz band concert when we played Song for My Father, and I had that really long solo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
I see. Why was the crowd so the best there?
I just feel like I felt more connected to them because I was in the front, you know. We got to move up to the front for our solos. I felt closer to them, and they were very interactive and clapping and
I see, yeah. That is awesome. Yeah. How have you evolved musically over the years?
I feel like, well, everyone evolves musically. I feel like I've been working a lot to really bring my sound or make my sound distinctive, you know? And I've been, well, as of right now, I've been working on a project where I improv over a bunch of modern day songs, and I've been trying to do what I think would go right there and try to fit in the pocket when I'm not supposed to be like standing out, and then I add a verse or two.
Interesting.
And do something over that. That's kind of what I'm working towards with becoming a better player. I feel like to be a better all-around player, you got to be able to improv over things that no one's ever done before.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, that's interesting. Are there any non-jazz musicians or genres that have influenced your playing?
Let me think. Well, I wouldn't say not really, because I listen to a lot of different music, and I like vocalists from so many different bands and stuff like that. But I can't really think of one that'll stand out and say that it's really influenced much of my playing.
Yeah, I see. Have you ever had to perform while being sick or exhausted? If so, how did you get through it?
One time we had a jazz concert. It was my junior year. It was the last concert of the year. I was sick as a dog, and I knew that if I didn't show up, that there was going to be no lead trumpet sound.
I see.
And that's kind of the bit of color that you need to have a big band, you know?
I see.
And I just showed up. I drank a soda, and I tore the roof off of the place.
You just kind of got through it. Just let the adrenaline kick in.
Yeah, there's so much adrenaline that kicks in whenever you're performing.
So it worked out.
You need that.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Personally, what is the best type of musicians to perform with?
The best type of musicians to perform with are the people that are willing to take criticism and lift it up to lift up the music to a higher standard.
I see.
And a lot of the musicians here at this school are fantastic, and I love working with every single one of them.
Why does that trait specifically make it so easy to work with those type of musicians?
Because if you're willing to take every bit of constructive criticism, that makes you a better player. And I think that if you don't do that, then you're not willing to learn. And if you're not willing to learn, you're not going to become a better player.
I see. Yeah. How do you communicate musically with other players while performing live?
Ways that I communicate with other people musically. Well, it's different in a lead trumpet setting, but on a solo trumpet setting, I just follow whatever is being put in front of me, and if the person next to me is playing at a certain volume, I have to be able to back that up.
Yeah.
And I feel like I try to do that to the best of my ability.
I see. Yeah. What has been your favorite set list that you have ever performed?
My favorite set list is the one that we're working on, and it's always going to be the next one because I fall in love with every tune that is put in front of me.
No, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. How do you think technology has impacted jazz?
Well, I don't know how. Well, besides the mics, well, if you listen to a recording from 1940, it's not going to sound like the ones today. Like you put the same tune in front of a group of people, it's always going to sound better. Instruments always, or whenever they make new instruments, they always sound better than the last ones.
Yeah.
And I think that technology is only going to take the entire realm of music forward.
I see. Yeah. What challenges do jazz musicians face today that older generations didn't have to deal with?
The challenges that jazz musicians face today is being able to play something that hasn't already been played before.
I see.
Like it's so difficult to be original today because all of the greats have really set such a high standard for what we need to do today. It's really hard to be original in music.
I see. Is there any jazz traditions or stereotypes that you look strongly down upon?
Not really.
No?
Not that I know of, at least. I mean, there's what? Oh, smoking at the same time as playing the trumpet. I've seen a picture. It's Louis Armstrong, and he's holding a trumpet, and he's holding a cigar with his finger like this.
Well, I'm pretty sure. Well, crazy part, you talked about Trill Sandoval. I think he does that a lot.
Yeah, I think he does that too. Yeah.
It's always a fat cigar.
It's always the cigar.
Yeah. Besides music, what else inspires you?
What else inspires me? I aspire to be like, well, besides music, I was about to say it. I just want to be a great musician, and I want to be a great guy. And I just want to be appreciated for being a nice guy, and then afterwards being a good trumpet player, you know?
I see. Yeah. What hope do you have for the future of jazz?
I hope that there is a revival and that more composers start to make better tunes. Like there's always gonna be the classic standards that we have and the newer things that we're playing that are more contemporary. And I like a lot of the things that are contemporary, and I want for the next era of jazz really for there to be more composers that step up and write cool stuff to play.
I see. Yeah. What is the best advice you have gotten relating to music?
The best advice that I've ever gotten was from a man named Mike Lunny. He heard me trying to scream when I was in high school, and he was like, "That I don't think that'll work." He said, "Anchor the back sides of your tongue to your molars. Now try it." And he said, and use the front of your tongue like a plunger.
I see.
And I didn't know how to do that, and then I started trying it, and it was like, and then it worked, and it increased my range as well as the ability to sound great up there.
I see. And it led you to become a lead trumpet player.
Yeah.
There we go. Perfect. Well, as the interview is slowly wrapping up, the last question I have for you, Adrian, is what advice do you have for up-and-coming jazz musicians?
don't be afraid. I mean, it's easy to be scared to play something that's not written on a page, but don't be scared. And just if you're gonna play something, do it bravely. It's not easy to do it, but do it.
Perfect.
I mean,
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Well, this next little segment I like to give to all my guests to let them shout out anyone, promote anything going on, promote any gigs they're going to do. So promote anything you'll like, shout out anyone you'll like. The moment is yours.
All right. I'm going to shout out my family back home in Midland and my girlfriend who's in Frog and Toad. And I'm going to tell everyone to come to the recital, the trumpet studio recital on Sunday. It's going to be in Northern at 7:30 p.m.
Perfect. Is there anything else you want to shout out? Maybe the jazz band concerts?
Oh, yeah, and the jazz band concert on Wednesday.
There we go.
There's
Perfect.
a lot of recitals coming up.
Yeah, quite a bit. And a lot of jazz, too. A lot of jazz. Like Carson King's recital.
Oh, yeah, I'll be playing in that as well.
There we go. Perfect.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, a lot of things coming up. Well, the last thing is I like to ask all my guests to recommend one song to be added on the Jazzy Fridays playlist forever. What song would you like to recommend today?
I recommend Mood Indigo by Wycliffe Gordon. It's great, and he takes a very somber melody and he turns it into a beautiful swing. And I love the multiphonics so much. It's so great.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, first of all, thank you, Adrian, for playing, of course, in the Jazzy Fridays theme. I think you really completed it there. I knew since the first day, I was like, I need a trumpet soloist. And I was like, let me ask Adrian. I know he can write something good. So first of all, thank you for that. It's been a pleasure working with you. And then, of course, thank you for coming on the show today. It was an honor having you.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.
It's great.
And then right now, we got to take our Polaroid picture where you decide the pose. Have you been thinking about the pose a little bit?
No, but we'll just take a picture.
Well, yeah, we'll decide. We'll see what you pick. Well, anyways, to see what Adrian picks, make sure to follow the Instagram at Jazzy Fridays. But that's it for Jazz Talk, where I interview local jazz musicians. Once again, thank you, Adrian, for coming on. It's been an honor. But thank you, everyone, for listening. We'll catch you all in a little bit.